Okay, this is Chris Palmer from Tennessee again. I got me a new little thing that holds my camera so that I can talk to you and hands free, and I can move back and all kinds of stuff. Moving up in the YouTube world anyway. But Biden has not won the election. Trump is still in it. It's still a super close election. The media is trying to make you fear that Biden has won the election. That's what it's doing. There's no media that can call the election. It's the Electoral College. After all the votes are counted and everything, they will call who is the winner of the election. That's the only way it can happen. Now, you get CNN saying, oh, yeah, Biden has 290 votes. He's won. No, that's not true. That's what their posters are saying. That's if he did win this state, and this state. Which he has not won those states. All the voter fraud, the dead people voting. I mean, it takes a damn zombie to vote for Biden. That's basically what it is. I mean, they have dug up zombies from the grave to vote for Biden. I mean, I don't know if the zombie apocalypse is coming back or not, but there sure are a lot of dead people voting, so that's got me kind of worried. I don't know if we need to find the dead people that voted and lop their head off and put them back in the grave like on Zombie Land, or if we need to go ahead and know that Trump's won. And all these people going on about all this, it just seems like a distraction from what China's trying to do to Taiwan and all those little countries that is around it in the South China Sea. But all you hear them talk about is Russia. And Russia's just kicked back doing their own thing. I mean, yeah, they've invaded the Ukraine and stuff like that, and Georgia and stuff like that, but that used to be part of the Soviet Union. I mean, I'm not defending them. They shouldn't have done it. They, made their own countries out of that. But, China is trying to say Taiwan was theirs back in the 14th century or some shit like that. But that's besides the point. They're all taking the focus and putting it on this election that's got more fraud in it than most bookies' bets. And they're trying to make the American people afraid that Biden has won the race. And this is far from over. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be votes that's not they've already went on there and put affidavits that say that they've been pre-postmarked, and the mail people that don't want to get in trouble has done signed affidavits. There's videos of Democrats with a bunch of ballots, filling them out real quick in the back of a van, and when they noticed they got recorded, they all huddled around so nobody could see what they were doing. I mean, there's everybody says there's not, we've not seen the voter fraud that everybody's talking about. Either they've had their eyes closed, or they just don't watch no social media at all. I mean, today is the age of unlimited cameras. We have one on our phone, and it'll shoot both ways, just like the one I've got on right now. I can flip it so it shoots facing behind it, or it shoots facing toward me, and you don't never know if they're on. And for the Democrats, evidently they don't even care if they're wrong. So don't worry, don't get upset about Democrats and them celebrating about Biden getting the presidency, because it's just not true. I mean, it's like I watched the Hodge twins, a shout out to them, today, and they were talking about how all the news medias are saying that he won, but they can't claim that he won because they have no power at all. The only power they have is to give you fake news and try to scare you into thinking that this is happening. It's made the entire America, the entire country, weary of the news. It lets them know that they can't believe a damn thing that's being said. If there's a damn volcano pops up in the middle of Tennessee, right here in the field that's to my left, and they said, oh, it's a volcano popping out in the field out here in Loudon, Tennessee, I'd have to get up and walk outside and look, because they've said so many lies that it ain't even funny. And not even, and Fox, don't think they're your friend either. They cut off the White House secretary when she was talking about the fraud and stuff. He didn't even give her time to show evidence if she had any. He just said, oh no, it's fraud, we gotta cut him off. Chink. And I don't know if he come from CNN, CNBC, or who in the hell where he come from, but he is not a reporter that should be on Fox. That's just the way it is. Let me see if I can adjust this light right. Probably about right in there. But don't worry about the whole situation. Look at Sky News from Australia. They predicted this whole fiasco like way, like 6 to 8 months before the election even happened. And they got Donald Trump picked as coming out after all the stuff gets settled and the court cases get done and everything like that. They've got him picked for running, or winning the election. And all the other things are just scare tactics. That's all it is. I mean, Nancy Pelosi, you know, she's lost her mind. She has no clue what she's doing either. Her and Biden would make a good couple, because they both have no clue what in the hell they're doing. And I've always wanted to ask this question, and anybody that views my channel and is able to comment, how in the hell do these people that have not a shred of common sense in their body make it to represent us in the government? Normal people like me and y'all watching, we don't fit in there because we see common sense. And like the AOC, what was it? Cows farting and no more fossil fuels. And you know, it was like that one senator showed Ronald Reagan on a Raptor with a machine gun and stuff, and he stopped the Cold War and this, that, and the other. That was a great American rally call, but he didn't do that. It ended because Russia collapsed. And like he said, how would we get across the seas and stuff without flying and using jets? And he said, we'd have to talk to Aquaman. And he had a picture of Aquaman. and he was just showing how outrageous that new Green Deal thing was. And for Biden to say that he would back the new Green Deal, it's insane. Evidently, he don't want to fly nowhere. Of course, he locks himself in the basement for months on end. That lets you know he'll take a lid, and it's an old baseball term is what a lid is. It's where you're not going to play today. And that means that when he's president, hell, he's going to take a lid 90% of the time. Hell, we ain't going to be able to find him. He's going to be locked in his basement. I don't even know if he knows his way out of the basement. I think he just sits there and waits for his wife to come get him and lead him to where he needs to go. I mean, this man has serious mental issues. And Kamala Harris, her dad is half black, I think, and her mama is Indian, like the Red Dot Indian from India, and she is wanting to destroy it. She is a Marxist socialist person. So God help. What I believe they're going to do is, if Biden actually did win the election, which it's not going to happen, if he did, they would let him sit in there for a couple months and wander around the White House lost. It'd probably take him, I don't know, it'd probably take him a couple months to wander through the White House. And then they'd finally find him somewhere, hid in the corner because he'd be lost. And then they would impeach him for being mentally incompetent, so Harris could take over and put her Marxist socialist plan in order. And her buddy's AOC, and I can't remember that Islamic woman's name that's a congresswoman that just plain out says she hates America. But you know, we saved her. She was a refugee when the Somali wars were. They were killing her people. We went and brought her over here, put her in a safe place, and she hates us for it. That is unbelievable. That is somebody we are to send back. That is somebody we ought to say, oh, you hate this place? Okay, we're going to send you back to the same place we picked you up at, and those crazy people over there with machetes can hack you up. You know, if you hate it that bad over here, we'll send you back to your own country. I mean, I hate to put it like that because, I mean, it may sound racist to some people, but I'm not being racist at all. I'd said about myself, if I was saved, I would be like, this is the greatest country in the world. They saved me from being killed. Not her. No sirree, Bob. That is against her religion to say that she likes America. And then you have the Benghazi incident with Hillary the Clinton. That is a woman I hate worse than anybody. If I had the opportunity to punch that woman in the face, I would. When she stood up and said, "What does it matter now?" And Tyrone Woodley's dad and the families of the boys that died over in Benghazi defending the embassy that was, first of all, should have had more people guarding it. And they should have had the jets from over in Italy take off, hot fuel, and then sonic boom. That was all they asked for, was a sonic boom to go over the place. That way it would scare these attackers off. But no, Hillary Clinton wouldn't even do that. I mean, that is a scuzz bucket. Well, I mean, all you have to do is look at her husband sexually molesting all these damn women and all the suicides that happen with the Clintons and stuff. I mean, people shooting themselves in the back of the head and it's been a suicide and all that stuff. But I'm not even going to get started on Benghazi because it'll be a 6-hour event thing. Because, I mean, I think that they should have found the highest tree in the White House lawn, made the news, hung Hillary Clinton for treason and putting our troops in danger, and let her swing until her feet quit kicking. I mean, that's exactly what should have been done with her. Treason is punishable by death, and that's what should have happened to her. And if that Allen guy comes out with the intel that Obama and Biden had a role in killing SEAL Team 6, I think they ought to be put up for treason, and I think they ought to swing or fry in the electric chair or whatever they do, lethal injection. I mean, the electric chair and lethal injection's too nice for them. I mean, when you kill your own people and sacrifice your own people to try to cover up the $152 billion that you're giving the Iranians and stuff like that, that's beyond treason. That means that they would do it to me, you, anybody else that is listening. That government is straight up corrupt. Straight corrupt. But a Democrat will not say a damn word about it. But I'm just signing on tonight just to let you know that Trump is still going to win the thing. All it's going to happen is the lawsuits go through and stuff like that. It's going to, I don't think it's going to happen in December when it's supposed to. We may go into the new year and not even know who the president is. But once the dust settles, Trump will be president again. We'll have 4 more years of him. And hopefully he can dig into the SEAL Team 6, the killing of SEAL Team 6, the Benghazi. Hopefully he can put all these crooked politicians in prison. And that includes Biden for all the voter fraud. That includes 90% of the Democratic Party that was involved in stuffing ballots and letting dead people vote and overlooking non-valid ballots, the ones that was illegal and stuff. So hopefully we can get all this stuff settled, and hopefully a lot of dirty crooks go to jail. So this is Chris Palmer signing off from Tennessee, sitting out in the dark where it feels so good. And I hope you all have a good night. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell for the notifications, and I'm signing off and I'm going to bed. I've got knee surgery in the morning, so I don't know if I'll do another video tomorrow. So wish me luck on my knee surgery, and this is Chris Palmer signing out from Tennessee. We'll talk again later.